Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. This is the daily show sponsored by the CLC team that equips team leaders and their teams to reach their full potential. Find out more about them at clcteam.com. Hey, hope this is a great day for you. And today, I want to talk to you about how I can predict your future. Now, I know this sounds a little bit strange to bring up on a leadership podcast. However, I think predicting your future and the future of your team members is much easier than you may think. So, if you're wondering how I can predict your future, well, I'd have to know a little bit about you. However, if I knew two things about you, I could confidently say that I would be fairly accurate in predicting your future and the future of your team members for that matter. The two things that I would have to know is a list of 5 of your best friends that you hang out with most of the time, and the self development or personal development and professional development things that you've done over the past 6 months. Now, I realize the last 6 months have been anything but normal, quote unquote, for the entire world. But I still think that if you could give me a list of whatever professional or self development that you've gone through, I'd be able to predict your future. You see, who we hang around with on a daily basis says a lot about us and where we're going. It says what our aspirations are. And it's one of the easiest ways to figure out where you're going to be in about a year from now and or 3 to 5 years from now if you continue to hang around those same people. Now, as far as whatever self or professional development that you've had or have taken over the last 6 months, we can't really use COVID as an excuse to say that we've been too busy or too broke. Because let's face it, there are tons of free professional and personal development classes and courses out there that cover almost anything that you want to learn or improve in. I mean, fire up your computer and search YouTube for just about any topic that you're interested in learning about. And you can find tons of free content and be on your way. If you are willing to invest in yourself, that's not necessarily money. I mean, our time is important to money for a lot of us. But if you're willing to invest in yourself through professional and personal development, you're setting yourself up for a successful future. And that's how I can predict the future of many of your team members as well. Because if you are being proactive with personal and professional development, I'll almost guarantee that you're encouraging your team members to do the same thing. Of course, taking personal and professional development courses and or online classes or even watching free videos on YouTube or any other platform, it's only the first step, because what really matters is what actions you are taking once you learn that new information. Now, I know you've probably heard me say this before, but if you want to improve and have a better future, you need to be hanging around people with similar ambitions to you. If you are hanging around those people, you know that they encourage you to be the best person that you can be. If you're not hanging around people with ambitions of succeeding in the future, well, that's going to be evident as well, because they're not going to encourage you. They're not going to lift you up. They're not going to support you when you need help. Now, I get it. Some of you may be saying that you're hanging around a group of people who you are mentoring, and they don't necessarily have those ambitions now, but that's what you're working on. And I'll tell you, that is awesome. Kudos to you for doing that. I would also caution you, though, that if you are not hanging around a group of people who push you and encourage you to be your best, you may get tired of being the only one that's doing the encouraging. Today's challenge is for you to think about these two predictors of your future and think about what actions you can take to up your game and to help your team members up their game. And by the way, for me, in case you're wondering, well, I have 3 primary groups that challenge, push, and encourage me every week. One group is the group of men that I do a Thursday early morning Bible study with. And to tell you the truth, it's more of a Bible study / mastermind, because we hold each other accountable and we get tough with each other and we're always there for each other. No matter what, sometimes we don't even get into the Bible study because we're talking about real issues that each one of us may be having. I consider those men my brothers. Another group is the Wednesday afternoon mastermind that I'm a part of. This group is amazing leaders and they inspire me every week. And in third group is the CLC membership group for leaders. This group is amazing and I absolutely love challenging them and having them challenge me right back. Hey, that's it for today. And as a reminder, at the end of this month, our online community for leaders will be opening up for a very limited time. If this is something that you're thinking about doing, please visit clcteam.com/current waitlist. You can get more information there, or you can sign up for the waitlist to guarantee your spot. Hey, hope you have a great rest of your day. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.